That's our specialty.
I'm just gonna hit record. That's usually how these things work.
Thor Ragnarok.
Yeah, Thor. So Thor Ragnarok came out, guys.
Finally. Been waiting way too long.
This is the Geeklirious review of...
You know it.
Thor Ragnarok.
Yes.
So, we both saw the movie this weekend.
Yeah, I just saw it last night. I think you saw it a few nights ago. What was it?
Sunday.
Yeah. Okay.
IMAX.
Yeah.
Do you see IMAX? Did you do IMAX?
What was it? The real 3D.
Oh, you turned 3D.
No, it wasn't 3D. It was like real D or whatever.
Okay,
it's called. But yeah, the good seats.
Yeah, I got the good seats. Yeah.
Gotta have the good seats. I could never go back to those.
No,
cruddy...
you can't.
No, why would I sit in that? I'd rather stand.
So, standing room only for a fucking movie.
Thor Ragnarok.
Yeah.
Yes. So yeah, we haven't even gotten a chance. We were saving it for the show, so we didn't even really talk about it.
This is exciting.
Yeah, really good.
So what you were about?
Real quick thoughts, just
yes.
for because we're gonna be doing spoilers, right?
Yes.
So.
Maybe we should leave the first half spoiler free.
Yeah, perfect.
And then we'll talk about spoilers after, so we'll give people a warning.
Yeah.
Okay.
We will be talking about spoilers, though, so we're going to talk a little bit about it, but then we will be getting
give our general review, and then we'll talk about spoilers.
Yeah.
Spoilers.
Spoilerific, yeah.
Spoilerific.
Yeah. Yeah, so, what do you think? What are you thinking?
2 thumbs up.
Yeah.
I really enjoyed it. Definitely the best Thor movie.
Really?
Yeah, definitely the best Thor movie. I liked it better than 1 and 2.
Mm-hmm.
First off, I know a lot of people give Thor 2 slack, but my boy Christopher Eccleston plays the 9th Doctor on Doctor Who.
Yeah.
He plays Malekith, the Dark Elf.
I thought he was great in that.
Loved him in that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know. Yeah, everyone. I think I was the only one that came out of Thor 2. I forgot what was the name of it.
The Dark World.
Dark World, yeah. I really liked that movie. I don't know. The first one, okay, it was so.
You like the second better than the first?
Yeah, I do.
Oh.
Yeah.
I might have to
rewatch
like
the
second.
Third, probably the best. But I don't know. They're so different in tone and stuff. It's so weird to even call it a Thor movie, really. Even though it is a Thor movie. I was saying before, it has a very similar tone to Guardians of the Galaxy. Absolutely.
When I was watching it, I was like, wow, this literally has the same exact tone as Guardians 1 and 2. Mm-hmm. Which is not a bad thing by any means, because Guardians 1 and 2 are both really good. Really funny, man. Oh, it was hysterical. Really good stuff. Funnier than I know everyone was saying, it's really funny and there's a lot of comedy in it. Yeah. I was like, that sounds good, and it delivered. You know what? The Marvel movies, they change tones a lot. Captain America 1 was a straight up superhero movie, and Captain America 2 was almost like a spy thriller. Yeah. It was 2 completely different movies set within the same trilogy. Yeah. But yeah, I don't mind it being funny. This is just a comedy. Yeah. Absolutely. It had great action scenes, don't get me wrong. First of all, you gotta give it up for the people that did the CGI. Oh, yeah. The part with, the 2 parts, there's some points where, the Valkyries, it's not really a spoiler, but, they're attacking, and they're on the horses that fly. Oh, that scene was awesome. It looks so good. It's the best, probably, visually I've seen all year. Yeah, it's really good. When I don't notice that something is CGI, that's definitely a good sign. Yeah. And I didn't even think twice about it. Yeah. I'm like, oh, those are horses. Or Pegasus, whatever it is. Yeah. But, no, I absolutely agree with you. Great. That scene, when they're all coming down and just ready to fight. And really good
CGI. Really good. That stole the show for me, really, besides the comedy. Man, really good. Really good.
Yeah, it's funny. Yeah. Like, the only thing is that if you haven't seen some of the other Marvel movies, some of the jokes I feel like might get lost.
Like, any in particular?
I think just like the conversations between Thor and Loki, you definitely kind of have some... You need to have some background on those two characters, I think, to fully get the jokes. Like, you can kind of, fill in the blanks, but I feel like to get the full effect of the joke, you need to have seen Thor 1 and 2, and possibly even Avengers 1, to get the full implication.
I do think you should watch Avengers 1.
Yeah.
I don't know if you need to see the other Thors. It's interesting.
Record.
Yeah, I mean, there's so much good stuff in the movie. Like, the comedy worked, the visual effects. I know you really like the music, right?
Oh, the soundtrack was awesome.
Yeah?
Alright, so you know how in a lot of trailers they'll play like a popular song or a well-known song?
Mm-hmm.
I thought... So they played Immigrant Song by Led Zeppelin in the trailer, and I figured that was just a trailer song. But then they actually played it during the fight scene.
Yeah.
That was cool.
Yeah.
That was really cool.
Yeah, that was really cool.
But the whole soundtrack really fit well. That's another comparison I could make to Guardians of the Galaxy, how this the soundtrack just going really well.
Yeah.
One thing I did have, the music a little bit sounded very similar to the Stranger Things theme song. Did you catch that at all?
No.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe when it comes out on
I'm gonna have to
Blu-ray.
Get a I didn't.
There's one song that played like a couple times during the movie. I don't know, like if it was a theme of some sort, maybe like the theme of Thor Ragnarok. But in Stranger Things they have like do 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 do.
Yeah.
It was very similar to that, like that bass, like the electronic bass.
Mm-hmm.
That played like a lot during Thor Ragnarok. Yeah. And every time I heard it, I thought of Stranger Things, which wasn't necessarily a bad thing. It just reminded me of it.
Stranger Things had a great soundtrack.
It did.
So,
I have it on vinyl.
Similarities to that can't really, complain.
No, it's good.
Should we get into like spoiler kind of stuff?
Yeah, I'd say so. Generally, we both enjoyed the movie.
Really? Yeah. Another thing I could add was maybe the whole Hulk stuff. I mean, I think they could have done more with Hulk, his whole plot line. Maybe.
Yeah, I can see that.
I know it was a long movie already, and
it was.
I really wish they could have. I mean, it really makes me want a Planet Hulk movie.
Yeah. Instead
of this, still, but I really like this movie. So yeah, I mean, as far as spoiler-free stuff, I mean, that's pretty much it. Yeah, really liked it. 2 thumbs up.
Yeah, when you go into it, just know it's funny.
It's funny, but there's some really... I mean, the action scenes that are in it are really well done.
Yeah. I know that some people had criticisms of it being, like, too funny, not enough action. I don't necessarily agree with that, but still, good movie overall.
Yeah. I have a few negative things, but they're more towards the spoiler side, so I'm going to save them.
Okay. So, if you had to give it a score out of 5.
Ooh. A solid, very solid, funny 8.
Out of 4 out of 5? What?
Yeah.
I give it an 8 out of 5. That's fantastic.
No, solid 4.
A 4? Okay.
Maybe.
I'm going to go like a 4.3.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Not exactly a 4.5. A little more than a 4.
I was going to say like 3.9, 4.
Okay, so both really high ratings.
Yeah. Only real negatives were Hulk not getting as much time as I really wanted to. Like,
yeah, and some other things that you'll get into.
Yeah.
All right, so I guess...
So spoiler stuff. Let's get into the nitty gritty, right?
Yeah, so just spoiler warning if you haven't seen the movie yet.
Go see it.
Drop what you're doing, go see it. Come back, watch the rest of this video.
Yeah, and then subscribe and like.
Or listen wherever you are. Yeah. Okay, yeah. So spoilers.
Yes. So yeah, oh man. Well, Jeff Goldblum in it. Can we talk about Jeff Goldblum?
Yeah, we can talk about Jeff Goldblum.
He was the most Jeff Goldblum I've seen in a long time.
He
Can't get enough of him.
Very good.
Yeah,
I enjoyed his performance.
Don't call them slaves. What was that? He's like,
that was a great line.
He's like, they're just servants
with jobs.
Servants with jobs.
That's better.
Prisoners with jobs. It's like, yeah, that's better. That's good.
Yeah, so Jeff Goldblum plays. Oh, what was his name? It was like the
King of Sakaar.
Yeah, the King of Sakaar. He had like a name, but I forget.
I'm forgetting.
I forget exactly what they called him. He was like the Master or something. I don't know. I'm thinking Doctor Who.
Anyways, yeah, the King.
He was like the King of Sakaar, and
so good.
He was so funny. Oh man, I need more Jeff Goldblum in my life.
Yeah. Oh man, he was just really good. He was always like him on the what was it?
The
like,
projection.
Yeah, screens? The projection, like him. That Asgardian took my champion. We gotta find him.
The Lord of Thunder has escaped.
He's like, I saw a little bit of lightning. I didn't hear any thunder.
That was great. When he like he breaks out and he the electricity like starts at his fingertips. Like, oh, that was sparkles.
Yeah,
it made sparkles. I didn't really hear any lightning, but there was definitely sparkles.
And also, there was a good Stan Lee cameo.
Oh yeah, he cut Thor's hair.
That was
If anyone was gonna cut Thor's hair, Stan Lee was the guy to do it.
He gave him a good cut.
Yeah, I dug it. What did you think about Thor's haircut?
I liked it. I don't have any. I mean, I don't even know if anyone had any problems with that. I'm fine with that. Like, does it really? I'm not crazy about his hair. Like, I like long hair Thor, but short hair Thor is good too, right?
It's kind of like a signature look, but it's okay. No, I was okay with the haircut. It wasn't like too big of a deal for me.
I think he looked really cool in that armor, the whole gladiator armor that he had. He had the cape like to the side. He had that armor. He looked cool.
You know what his hair reminded me of? I know you're not a Doctor Who fan, but the War Doctor, played by John Hurt, they had very similar hair, and it reminded me of that a lot.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah. So what else? Jeff Goldblum, great. Should we talk about the Hulk a little bit? What do you think about the Hulk? How was he as a character in it?
The movie is called Thor Ragnarok,
so
it's obviously a Thor movie. Hulk was a supporting character.
Absolutely.
And I felt like there was enough of him. And I can see where, your criticisms of him not like being utilized well enough. But at the same time, he was a B player in this movie. He wasn't. Thor was the A player.
I mean, what we saw of him was great. Yeah. That's for sure. But I mean, just more Hulk is always a good thing, in my opinion.
Definitely.
And
especially because we haven't seen him in a while.
Yeah, he was done really well. I liked.
He got a haircut too.
Yeah. You get to see some of his ass in it too. His big green ass.
Little Hulk ass.
Yeah.
Yeah. So he's in the movie. He's been Hulk for what? 2 years.
2 years.
2 years. He's been stuck.
Hulk for 2 years. That's why he's more intelligent, because he's been Hulk for.
He's
a while,
had more time.
So he's learning stuff, which is really cool. I like that aspect. I like that. Really, really good. Like, I'm a super huge fan of Planet Hulk and World War Hulk. I love that run, and they did a lot of good stuff with it. I'm glad he was in it. I thought he was a great character. Like, he had like a lot of funny scenes. Like,
he did.
Him and Thor going back. When he called them baby arms, me and my friends were cracking up. That was hilarious. When they were. Oh, man, so good.
You know what scene was great with Hulk and Thor? When Hulk grabs Thor and starts swinging him around like Loki in Avengers, and
it's like, that's how it feels.
Yeah, Loki just stands up. It's like, now you know how it feels.
I was cracked. Oh man, that was really good. Like,
and the whole scene when Thor was like, "Oh yeah, we fought. who? And Bruce Banner was like, "Oh, who won? Oh, I did easily."
He's like, that doesn't sound right. He's like, yeah, well, it happened.
a lot of great comedy in it.
There was him and Mark Ruffalo, Hemsworth, and they were a great tag team.
Yeah.
And also the Valkyrie, she was great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, she was awesome.
She was great.
I loved
the
her
action,
character.
she was like really, I mean, she was kind of like there for like the romance interest or like a little hint of that.
We should probably mention that they that Jane and Thor broke up.
They didn't have a lot of chemistry in the first one anyway, so I'm completely okay with that. I like Natalie Portman, but
Kat Dennings.
her especially, she's great. But I like that. Jane's cool, but yeah, Valkyrie is where it's at right now.
Yeah, no, I liked her character a lot.
I hope we see more of her.
She was funny as like
I don't want her to go away. I have a feeling though with like the end credits. You saw the ending, right? That
credits with
right?
Thanos' ship.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I hope he doesn't kill Valkyrie, like Thanos or whatever.
I feel like she might be dead.
Yeah, poor Thor.
That really sucks. Thor can't catch
it. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see what happens with that. Because Loki's on the ship too, so like...
Yeah.
I don't know. Yeah, it puts the whole universe in a really interesting predicament, right?
Yeah, because we don't know what's going to happen.
We know Thor... did you see there was like that preview for Infinity War a while ago that they had at, what was it, Comic-Con or something?
Oh, no, I didn't see that.
Where they show Thor hit the Guardians of the Galaxy ship.
Oh, no, I didn't see that.
Oh, you didn't see that?
No.
Yeah, there was... I'm forgetting where I saw that. I think there was like some leaked footage from like an event or whatever. And yeah, you see like him. They crashed
in dead space.
Yeah, they hit something. They're like, "What is that?" or whatever. And then you see Thor. You see it's Thor. So yeah, that's interesting.
Oh man!
And that's when you see Well,
that could Thanos might have just taken.
That's
Loki...
when you see Kid Groot too, like an older teenager Groot.
Okay.
Yeah, too.
It's possible that Thor just took Loki and the Valkyrie hostage. You know,
I don't think he took. I think Loki, because that's what he does.
Wait, that's it. Thor. I meant Thanos. Thanos took. That's it. Thanos. I don't know.
Yeah. Well, I don't know if that was. Well, it's Thanos' ship, but we don't know if it was his like underlings, because he has a few people. Like he has a few goons that. There's that guy Corvus or whatever.
Well,
and
either way, Thor's in trouble.
Yeah, but yeah, they're in trouble. So I'm sure. Yeah, there was probably some sort of battle, and we're getting ahead of ourselves with
that.
We
gotta jump to the end of the movie.
Tangent alert. But yeah, maybe something like that happens. But yeah, all I know is he at least escapes. From Thanos.
Thor's
but yeah, I hope Valkyrie's all right, because I think Tessa Thompson was great. She had that what I was talking about earlier with the Pegasuses.
I don't know what the fuck Pegasus is.
Yeah, when she was with the other Valkyrie and they're coming down, swooping down to fight Hela.
That was cool.
That was, besides Thor fighting when he got his lightning or whatever, when he became the true god of thunder, or whatever, like, those were the two coolest effects. That was really so cool. Perfect. Like, how they did the slow, it just looked like a painting.
You know what it reminded me of?
Totally.
It reminded me of Goku, like Super Saiyan, with the lightning and everything.
Yeah, Super Saiyan 2, yeah.
Yeah.
Super Saiyan 2 Thor.
That was cool. With the Kamehameha wave on Thanos.
Oh, dude, yeah. Yeah, the spirit bombed freaking Hela.
Yes. Oh, we should talk about her.
Oh, Kate Blanchett, yeah.
Yeah.
Wonderful.
I didn't even recognize her in the makeup.
So good.
Yeah, she was really... They did a great job of making her seem really, like, powerful.
Yeah. Even though, like, she has this, like, spikes. Like, they're just like spikes she's thrown, like these black spikes.
Yeah.
And then that one giant spike that like went into the spaceship. Mm-hmm. That was really cool. She was really cool. I feel like
the whole scene where she took out the Asgardian army in like a couple seconds.
Yeah, I guess that was one of the gripes I had, though. We were talking about earlier briefly, like with the Asgardians, like, really that was all of them? Like,
yeah,
that was the only ones that are left. Too. Like the whole. Did the planet get destroyed or just the city?
I'm assuming it was just the city of Asgard. Because Asgard's not like a whole planet, is it?
Is it just a city?
I assumed it was just a city.
I think it's just a city, but it's supposed to be a really huge city with, like, a lot of people, and it only seemed like there was maybe a few hundred.
Yeah, no, like...
Maybe 1,000? Not even 1,000, though.
Not even 1,000, no, a couple hundred. Yeah, no, it definitely didn't seem like the fighting forces for a whole city.
Yeah, like even when she got her like underlings, the whole army, when she resurrected them, like
that was a cool scene, by the way.
That was a really cool scene, but I feel like there wasn't even a lot of them either.
No, there wasn't. You know what? It also could just be that the Asgardians are so strong that they don't need a lot of people. You know. Because they can just get the job done with a couple hundred, you know?
It's kind of funny, though, because I was even thinking about it in the other Thor movies. I'm like, Asgard's cool. It looks beautiful. But it didn't seem like a real place. Like, it wasn't very populated. And, again, in this one, it didn't feel like a city that has, like, working parts and, like, markets and... people go. It didn't really. You didn't really see any of that stuff. You don't see a lot of it, anyways. And I guess the place is Sakaar. That's like what they wanted to explore a lot, and you get to see that a lot too. Like you get to see plenty of that with all the creatures. You get to see a lot of them. But yeah, Asgard, they kind of like you didn't really get to see a lot, which is one negative, a small gripe I have about it. Yeah, like.
You know what else? Now that we're talking about negatives, I just thought of something.
Not that we're like fishing for negatives because we both love the movie and stuff.
It was great.
That was one little piece, but what were you
one other thing. I mean, not necessarily a negative.
Yeah.
But Hela killed all of Thor's friends, from the ones from like the first and second movie.
Except she didn't kill Sif, though, right?
No, not Lady Sif.
Because where is she? She's on Earth, right?
Yes.
Is she on Earth?
I don't know.
I'm not sure. Maybe she was on a mission or something. I don't know exactly.
No, but
because there was a few other people.
She killed like 4 of them, though.
Yeah, three or 4. None of them were the main people. Like, she didn't kill Sif. Right? Sif was her name?
Yeah. You're right. No, she didn't. She wasn't in the movie.
Yeah, but she killed a bunch of them, but you didn't really get to see...
It was like the sword fighting guy and the Chinese guy.
There was the Asian guy, which was really cool. Like he was doing
he put in a fight
stuff. Yeah, that was a cool fight. But you don't really. Yeah, you see her battling some people, but you didn't really see too much of that. I don't know.
Yeah, but
there could have been more of that, but still.
I feel like it goes 2 ways. Like. It shows how powerful she is for being able to take out these great warriors with little to no effort.
Yeah.
But at the same time, made them look super weak.
Yeah.
Also, so.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know which way it kind of falls on that spectrum.
Yeah. It's just one of those things. I mean, it wasn't perfect, but. Yeah, I mean, it's just one of those things. I mean, it's not really a negative or a positive. It's just. Whatever.
Yeah, it could be taken either way.
But I think she was great as a villain.
Yeah, no, she was. She was a really powerful, intimidating villain.
I like how, and that thing about Asgard and stuff. Even when the Hulk, Bruce Banner, when they're going to Asgard, he even kind of like makes a joke about it. He's like, "That's Asgard." He's like, "I thought that was gonna, He's like, "It's cool and all, but."
He's like, "I thought it was gonna be less on fire."
Yeah. So I felt like, I was like, and where's all the people,
Yeah.
That too, I mean, I guess a lot of them died, and maybe that was it.
Yeah.
Because they all fit on that small ship.
Yes.
And it wasn't that small of a ship, but it wasn't that big either.
I made the joke before that it was like Noah's Ark, kind of like.
Yeah. I felt like there should have been more Asgardians, but that's a little nitpick thing.
Yeah, no.
What else? Hulk, really good in it.
Hulk was great. I really enjoyed Thor.
What was your favorite Hulk scene in it?
Ooh. I know it sounds really funny, but I really enjoyed the part where he first turns back into Bruce Banner. I know that's not even Hulk. It's like my favorite Bruce Banner scene. But he first turns back into Bruce Banner, and Thor puts him in Tony Stark's clothes.
Is this Tony's clothes?
He's like,
put the glasses and the shades on.
That was a great scene, and he kept telling him, "Sun's getting real low," trying to calm him down. He's like, "Sun's getting low. Sun's getting low. Stop saying that."
It's like, I've been gone for 2 years. That's interesting though. Like, you think, because we saw Hulk on the ship. He was on that ship.
Yeah.
So that's another thing I didn't think about. Hulk was on that ship when Thanos was there. So it's like, what happened, man? I wanna like.
Yeah. So we pretty much know that Thor doesn't win this fight.
At least.
I forget. At the end of the movie, did he turn back into Bruce Banner, or was he Hulk?
No, he was Hulk. The last we saw of him was him on the ship, and he was still Hulk.
Yeah.
Because I don't think he wants to go back to Bruce Banner.
No. And that was something that they brought up earlier in the movie. Yeah. That Bruce Banner was scared because he lost control of the Hulk for 2 years.
He lost 2 years of his life.
And he couldn't, because he made that analogy about how he's like, oh, I always felt like Thor and I had like both hands on the wheel.
Yeah.
But he's like, but this time I felt like I was locked in the trunk.
Yeah, he was, yeah.
And I thought that was a really great way of explaining it. And I'm like, oh, damn. So he's like losing control when he...
That was a really...
Mighty morphs into Hulk.
And that was really good. It was well done. Like, how they just add those little things that just make it better. Like,
yeah,
the writing they didn't even have to do that, because it would have been a good movie regardless of any of that. But just the little touches that they do, and they talked about, like, they showed Black Widow.
Oh, yeah.
The sun's getting low. Like, so many good parts. Like, we see, they show on when he does the... when he watches the video from the ship, what happened to it, and they see him getting, like... Man, really good. Really well done. I really wanted to see more Hulk.
Yeah.
It was kind of disappointing in that way, but...
Yeah, because we hadn't seen him in so long.
Yeah, especially because Planet Hulk was so good. Like, they had like, the whole story for that, it's different, and obviously it was a Thor movie.
But... Yeah, unfortunately, I don't think we're ever going to get a Planet Hulk.
Well, now you can't.
I feel like...
That's done.
Yeah, this was...
That was it.
Yeah, this was their Planet Hulk, you know?
Which is, I mean, at least he, like... looked like when he had the beads on, and the robe, like the skirt kilt thing, whatever he was wearing. He looked so, that was like Planet Hulk, and with the armor when he had the battle suit on, that was Planet Hulk. And when he had that, that was really
that's one thing I could just say, that everybody looked really good in this movie. The 100%, costume design was great.
That was probably the best looking character designs I've seen, really, right, in Marvel.
I would agree with that.
Definitely, it's definitely up there.
I really enjoyed the look and feel of this movie. Like, it really made you feel like they were like a fish out of water type thing, you know?
Absolutely, yeah.
And it made you feel like you were on a different planet.
Yeah. There was some really good scenes, like the whole part with Heimdall fighting those...
Oh, yeah, we didn't even talk about him.
Yeah, we haven't even talked about Idris Elba, his character.
Oh, we didn't talk about Idris Elba. We didn't talk about Karl Urban. We should talk about that a little bit. Yeah, Scourge.
He was good. Yeah, I mean, for what he was, serviceable.
Yeah, his arc was incredibly predictable, but it still worked.
It works. I mean, that's all we needed. Yeah, just a little. Like, he fit that role perfectly. Yeah. Even though I really like Karl Urban, and it was a shame to see him get, like, kind of a character that we're not going to see.
Yeah, you know,
ever again.
A lot of people actually had thrown the hat in the ring for him as Superman.
Really?
Yeah. One of my friends, Brian.
They already got Superman.
I know. No, I think he really wanted Karl Urban as Superman.
Yeah. Last I heard, he wanted to do another Judge Dredd movie or whatever.
Yeah, that's cool.
I would really love that.
That's fine. I'm totally cool with that.
Yeah, Karl Urban's great. I think he was good in it, but he was a small role.
Very small, which is funny for a larger actor. He had such a small role.
But that was the case with like a lot of like.
Yeah. Oh, can we talk about that Matt Damon cameo?
Oh, dude, yes. I almost forgot about that.
Well, this made me remember that. So, when Thor first gets back to Asgard, before he starts this whole fighting Hela mission, there's like a play going on, and
by Loki, because he's impersonating Odin at the time.
Yes.
And Odin has a play going, and of course it's like totally about Loki's sacrifice, and he was the real hero. It was so great.
And that was
funny.
They do a close up of the Thor, and you realize, Thor is being played by Matt Damon.
No, Loki was played by Matt
Loki.
Damon.
I'm sorry, I apologize.
Who was the guy that was playing Thor?
I think he was like Chris Hemsworth's brother or something like that.
Was it?
Yeah.
Because he had like the fake. He had like a fake beard on and stuff.
Right.
And so I couldn't really tell who the actor was that was playing Thor in that, but that was really funny. Matt Damon was.
Yeah, I think I read the
IMDb.
That. I think I read the IMDb, and he had the Hemsworth last name, so he's probably related to Chris in some way.
Yeah, it's what his younger brother probably.
It might have been.
I'm forgetting
Liam?
his. Well, yeah, Liam. Yeah, it might have been. It was weird because he had like makeup to look more like Thor, but the dude looks like Thor because it's his freaking brother. If that was him,
it might. I think it was him, but regardless,
really funny.
That was a great cameo. It was really, really funny.
That was one of those things I was like, what the...
So, real quick, we should talk about, I guess, Odin. So...
Yeah.
He kind of, like, Yoda died.
I didn't think Odin could die.
I think, like I said, he had to...
Because he goes into the chamber to sleep and regenerate, right?
But he refused to go back.
Yeah, so maybe that's why.
I guess,
if
he doesn't...
because Loki put him on Earth, right?
Yeah.
So that's why he died?
Oh, that retirement home scene was fantastic.
Yeah.
Loki puts him in a retirement home, then they go to visit him, and the whole thing is leveled by bulldozers.
He's like, oh, this is where you put him, right?
He's like, oh, I left it right here.
And we also, Odin was really good in it. You didn't really see much of him in it.
No, you didn't.
And he's wearing like plain clothes, so it doesn't really look like...
You know what, yeah, he was just kind of trying to fit in with,
he was like
society.
I'm just hanging out, and so was that... They never said, but Thor was going to find his new home. Is he going to go to Norway, like where Odin was? Because remember, Odin's like, as long as there's Asgardians, there's an Asgard. So he's like, this could be Asgard. So I was thinking, okay, he did say they're going to Earth.
Yeah,
so I'm assuming he was going to go to Norway, which would be fun.
That makes sense. But, he was heading there.
Yeah, now plan's not going to be happening.
It's entirely possible that the entire Asgardian civilization is dead in Infinity War.
Thor and Loki might be the last of them, and Valkyrie if she's still alive or whatever.
It's entirely possible, which really sucks. So like I said before, Odin kind of Yoda died and became one with the Earth, kind of like Obi-Wan and Yoda. He
turned into sparkly dust.
Yeah, sparkly dust, and just kind of faded away.
Yeah, when a guy turns into sparkly dust, he's not really dead. Or maybe he is really dead.
I think he's dead.
I don't know what the sparkly dust signifies.
Was that in the comics, Mike?
That, I don't know. Yeah,
is there precedent?
That's before my era. There was probably a lot of sparkly dust going around Marvel's studio. Their writers back then.
Little angel?
Yeah.
Little angel dust?
Something. It's Asgard dust. Okay?
Asgard dust. So we should talk about Heimdall.
And wait, before we talk about him, let's talk about... Doctor Strange.
Oh my god, I completely forgot about that.
Yes.
He had a great cameo too.
It was fantastic.
The beginning of that movie is so good.
Really, it really was. Like,
so him and
was great.
Him and Loki get pulled into the civilization.
Well, yeah, they get taken to Earth. They go to Earth
exactly
to look for him, but he wasn't there. So then Doctor Strange gets him. He pulls his magic out, and
that whole scene was so good. He kept refilling his beer. And,
well, what was it before? It was like
coffee, right?
It was like
no,
tea.
no,
He's like,
tea.
I don't drink tea, and then it
yeah.
becomes a big, huge beer mug. I wish I had that.
Which Thor drinks in like 2 seconds.
Yeah.
And the best part is that during this whole scene, Loki is perpetually falling.
Yeah, before he gets teleports Thor, he like sends Loki through a hole, and it's like he's perpetually falling, and he's like, I've been falling for a half hour.
Yeah, no, it was really cool seeing Doctor Strange like fully as Doctor Strange. Yeah, because in the movie, he was still learning, and he just became Doctor Strange at the end of it. I really enjoyed seeing fully realized Benedict Cumberbatch as Doctor Strange.
Yeah.
It was
funny
amazing.
Because he didn't want them there. At least he didn't want Loki there.
Well, yeah,
he didn't want either of them there.
He's the magical protector of
he's the protector
New
of Earth. So
that's right, Earth or just New York?
No, it's Earth. It's Earth.
Well, that's right. He took over the mantle of everything, right? Yeah. I gotta rewatch Doctor Strange, but
he's the Sorcerer Supreme. So he's Earth's guardian and supernatural guardian, I guess, like any supernatural threats. So
Thor and Loki showing up
definitely fits under that description.
Oh, definitely
so,
Loki.
Yeah, he didn't want either of them there, but especially Loki. But he's like, okay, you want to find Odin and then you'll leave. Okay, get him out of here. So they send him to Odin. But that was such a good
which
scene.
is actually kind of funny. Yeah, because like they made that deal at the beginning, and then Thor's plan was to bring all of them to Earth.
Yeah.
Like,
Doctor Strange would be like,
it's like, dude,
I told you before.
We had a deal.
Yeah. You brought Loki back and
the entire Asgardian civilization.
Asgardian, like, come on now. And a Hulk, thank you.
And the Hulk. Oh, man. In some ways, Thanos kind of, saved Thor's butt from Doctor Strange.
Yeah, definitely. But, that was so good. Yeah, Doctor Strange, and that was just... Seeing more of him is really good. I wanted to see, like, something with the magical cape happening or something.
I think there's enough of that in the movie.
Yeah.
Like, a lot of that movie was, like, the magical cape doing crazy crap. What did you... Not to get off on a tangent, but positive on Doctor Strange in the movie?
I love Doctor Strange.
Yeah, I did too.
I know people had, only his hands got hurt. I'm like, well, that's, suspension of disbelief and all. You gotta... Yeah, his hands get messed up in that car crash.
Yeah.
That's the way it works.
Well, anyway, now can we talk about Heimdall?
Yeah. Let's talk it up.
So he was, like, one of my favorite characters in the whole movie. He was so badass.
Yeah, I agree. He was cool.
So he's kind of like a loner after Thor 2.
He
gets sent away by Loki, right?
Yeah, because he opened the gate when he wasn't supposed to. And I guess Odin/Loki got rid of him, and I think Heimdall actually knew anyway. That's why he went rogue anyway. But he was. No one knew where he was. He was just gone pretty much.
So he kind of just became like a badass wanderer type.
Yeah.
And no, he's really cool, and he's helping all the Asgardians like get to safety during Hela's tirade.
When she was capturing like everybody or whatever, trying to find the sword because that's what they wanted.
Right.
The sword.
Yeah, they opened
the gate.
The gate.
Yeah,
the
which was really
bridge.
cool. I liked that was the reason like she couldn't do anything because she didn't have the sword to leave.
Yeah.
So that's why it was contained there, which was pretty cool. I like that.
Yeah, you gotta open up Rainbow Road for Mario Kart and get go to Earth.
Yeah. Oh man, if she would have went to Earth, that would have been interesting though.
Yeah, that would have been cool to see like the final fight scene take place on Earth.
Yeah. With
then again, does
Earth
really need more destruction?
Yeah, especially right now in that on Earth things,
especially after all the events in Civil War.
Since the Avengers are kind of not on good terms with each other, all that stuff.
Yeah. Oh god,
that would have been interesting to see Iron Man fight Hela.
Oh shit, that was so cool.
Yeah, but that was cool. Heimdall was really cool. What else? Did we touch on any other characters that were really that stood out?
I think we're good. I think we kind of hit everything.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I think we hit all the major points that we really liked, right?
Definitely.
The music, the visuals were really good. So much color in it, too. Really,
very bright.
So the design of Sakaar and, like, all the... how everyone dressed, it was really well done. Jeff Goldblum. Perfect.
Yeah.
Right?
No, Jeff Goldblum is one of the best characters in the whole movie.
Yeah, him going off, what was it, like his servant or whatever, that was like really funny.
Oh, dude, you know who we didn't touch on? I'm gonna screw up the director.
Taika Waititi.
Thank you. How do you pronounce it?
Taika Waititi.
Taika Waititi.
I might be butchering that, but that's what I hear it is. Everyone says that,
right.
So I'm gonna go with that one.
His character, what was his name? The purple guy.
Well, wasn't he? Yeah, Korg.
Korg. Yeah.
Yeah.
What was he? Blue or purple? I can't remember.
He was like
a
dark
rock monster.
Bluish, dark purple, maybe.
Okay, yeah, like a rock
dark
monster.
Purple.
He looked like the Thing
type of guy, and he had that guy. He's like he has knives for hands or whatever.
That guy was so funny.
Yeah.
Great side character.
Yeah.
Really.
Yeah. Korg was really. He's like, I'm starting a rebellion or whatever.
He was so soft spoken. It was great.
Yeah, and they kept walking in the circle in the prison. That was. And Thor's like, what's going on here? And then when Loki comes to visit him in the prison, then he leaves and he's like, get out of here, ghost!
Oh man, he was like so innocent. I loved it.
Because they kept throwing because Thor wanted to make sure he wasn't like an illusion, a trick. He kept like throwing things like garbage at him and bottles and stuff. So that was always funny, and that was really good when he hit him in the head.
I remember him.
Here.
I did not want to miss out because that was really funny, especially the whole scene at the end when he's like, "Oh yeah, my friend's dead," and then he like wakes up. Oh no, hey guys, he's alive.
Oh, yeah, he's all right.
He's good. He was just like the innocence in his voice. He was so soft spoken and innocent for such like a big intimidating looking creature. Yeah. I loved his character. It was, I mean, not that you really needed more comic relief in this movie, but it was still good.
It was funny because he was he was in remember Green Lantern. Taika Waititi was in that.
Oh, was he?
Yeah, he played Ryan Reynolds' like friend in it, and I saw the clip on YouTube, and I was like, oh my god, Taika Waititi was in that, and yeah, he was.
Did he direct that?
Possibly, I think he might have.
You know, the Green Lantern movie gets a lot of slack, but I didn't think it was that.
It wasn't good. It wasn't bad, but
I didn't think it was that bad. Like it definitely wasn't good, but it wasn't terrible. It was like meh. I'd say, like, it was like out of 10, it was like a straight 5 to me. Like,
yeah, it just sucks because out of all the DC characters, and I saw it in the theater, and I like Green Lantern. Out of all the DC characters, like Green Lantern and maybe Flash might be my favorites.
Batman, Green Lantern, Flash for me.
Yeah, that movie was really disappointing. The whole fog at the end, wasn't that the enemy or something?
Oh,
it was like
a
cloud that was like
terrible.
The enemy.
Oh,
and like
it's like the fart monster from Rick and Morty. The singing fart cloud.
Yeah, it was. That movie was definitely wasn't as bad as people make it out to be, but it was not good.
That's just my point.
But it was funny seeing him in that. That was.
I gotta look that up. I don't want to rewatch that movie.
Yeah.
But I'll watch that one scene.
Yeah, I'll show you that scene because remember when Ryan Reynolds was like trying on the outfit or whatever. And his friend was like on the couch, like, do that. Like he was the comedy relief in it, so it was funny seeing. I was like, oh shit, he looks way different now.
Yeah,
that was a few years ago.
Oh yeah,
because now he has more like, grayer hair. He's he looks a little older. But yeah, he looks like a really cool dude, and I hope he does more stuff with Marvel.
I agree. This movie was very well directed.
Yeah, just like between James Gunn killing it with Guardians, and now they got Taika Waititi doing Thor. Really good.
Marvel knows
and
how to
also,
pick...
who's the guy that's doing Black Panther?
You lost me on that one. I have no idea.
The guy that did Creed. He also did the directed Creed.
Yeah, him.
Sorry about your name. I forget his name. Oh, damn, that's going to kick me later on when I remember it. But yeah, they're getting really talented directors. Love it. But yeah, Taika Waititi, he did a great job with this movie. I can't say enough, really.
Is it Ryan Coogler?
That's him.
Okay.
Yeah.
I had to look it up real quick.
That was good. You were quick with that one, too.
Yeah, not bad. I typed in Creed director.
That works.
Go Google.
Yes. Yeah. Great directing. Great effects. Story-wise, I like where they're going with it. I like that it was... You don't see too much of Earth. You don't see any of Earth. While you see... When they go to Earth for a little bit to see Odin and shit. But, like... Otherwise, not too much. But yeah, it was really good. I like how it was kind of like a condensed thing. It was its own thing. It was a nice Thor story.
Absolutely.
Do you think it was It was the best one out of the
Thors?
Thors?
It was the best Thor movie for sure.
So, like, was it up there with the top of the Marvel movies for you?
I'd say so.
What do you think? So, what's your top 5 Marvel movies?
Ooh, this is fun.
Yeah, I'm throwing in a little bonus content.
I don't even care.
You guys.
We're running over time, but I don't even care.
We'll end with this. We'll give our top 5s.
All right. In no particular order, because
no particular order. We're not gonna. We'll save that for another episode.
All right,
but yeah, let's just give
Guardians of the Galaxy.
Ones. Okay,
Guardians of the Galaxy is up there. So Civil War
1 and 2, or just
1 and 2. Civil War and Guardians. They might switch order. Okay. Definitely Thor Ragnarok.
Yeah.
Iron Man 3.
Okay.
I have one more. Yeah, I have one more. Maybe Winter Soldier.
Okay. Yeah. For me, it's probably number 5 would be Thor Ragnarok. Maybe 4 would be Doctor Strange.
Oh, I like Doctor Strange that much.
3 might be Ant-Man.
Okay.
And
Civil War Guardians. Come on.
I'm screwing up. No, because I want to add Winter Soldier or Civil War. I don't know which one.
Civil War's better. Winter Soldier is really good, but Civil War.
I think
better.
Winter Soldier.
Really?
Yeah, and then the first Avengers.
First Avengers good. Ooh, yeah.
It's tough.
It is tough.
When you forget how many great movies that they've had.
Hold on. I might have to replace Iron Man 3 with the first Avengers movie.
That was my thinking. I'm like, I like Iron Man. I like the old Iron Man movies, but they're not my top tier.
Controversial.
Marvel movies
Iron Man 3, is my opinion, is the best of the 3 Iron Man movies. I know a lot of people say it might be the weakest. People probably say 2 is the weakest, but people say 1's the best. I say 3 is the best.
I recently watched 1 again. I really like it, but 2 was bad.
Yeah.
And 3 had its moments of goodness, but
see, the thing is,
I liked its problems with 3 though. But I thought it was a good.
I liked 3 because it was like a Tony Stark movie.
Yeah.
And I find the character of Tony Stark more interesting than the character of Iron Man. I mean, I know they're technically the same thing, but I would watch an entire Tony Stark movie if he never put on the suit. Easily. Robert Downey Jr. does such a good job.
Yeah, RDJ is the man. But yeah.
Alright, is there anything else you wanted to say?
I'm sure there is, but I can't think of anything.
Alright, so
we'll catch you next Friday.
Yes.
We'll probably have another review because I have to remember things. It's so hard to.
Oh my god, yeah. No, there's so
much.
There
was a lot to process with Thor Ragnarok. And
there's so much.
I'm just so excited now for Black Panther.
Oh yeah. I saw the trailer for Black Panther in the theater.
Yeah.
I had no choice but to.
I mean, at that point, right?
I'm like, well, I guess I'm watching it.
And so what do you think?
I wasn't excited for it. Now I am.
Yeah. Yeah.
This
Well, I
really
was
made-
always excited, but now I'm just so excited for it, especially now because we're off the Thor Ragnarok high.
Yeah.
Now we need our new fix, our Black Panther fix.
Right. So,
and then Punisher's coming out soon too, so we're great
lot,
on Marvel.
A lot of good Marvel stuff.
Yeah.
All right. So Thor Ragnarok cameos,
Yes.
comedy, great action scenes, visuals are great, epic movie. Definitely
really well done.
Definitely worth a watch.
Hero. Yeah, it might. It's one of those. It might be like the best standalone, like not the team, just standalone hero Marvel movie. It's up there.
I might agree with that. It's, I don't know.
It's tough. We'll think about that.
I don't think it's better than Winter. I don't think it's better than Winter Soldier.
No. Yeah.
But I'd say Winter Soldier is the best standalone movie.
Yeah.
Thor Ragnarok's probably the second best. Because Civil War, I don't count as a Captain America movie. That's Avengers Part 2.5.
For me, it's a tie between Ant-Man and Thor 3. Because I really love Ant-Man.
I always forget about Ant-Man, and that movie is so darn good.
So good. Like, really underrated, I feel like. It kind of... I think it gets its praise, but kind of underrated.
Right, we're hitting 50 minutes here, so I think that's enough talk for Thor.
Yeah, let us know what you guys think. We want to hear your reviews.
Please. Like, all right. Ready for this? All right, so we want to hear what you think about Thor Ragnarok. So here's what you can do.
Yeah.
You can comment on the YouTube. Obviously,
Definitely.
This will be going up on YouTube, and you can write a comment. Or you can tweet us at Geeklirious on Twitter.
I'm going to spell that out because that's what I'm good at.
Here we go.
Geeklirious.
Boom. There we go. So that goes the same for Instagram.
Yeah, Instagram. We've been getting a lot of traction lately with our Instagram and our Twitter. Twitter's a little harder to just because people are like set with who they're following and
people
all that stuff. But we're making our way through it. Instagram's doing really well. Visit our page, comment, tell us what you guys want us to do.
And for some reason, if you hate social media and don't want to go on Twitter or Instagram to find us, our Gmail is geeklirious@gmail.com.
Should I spell it again?
No, you're good.
What is it again? YouTube, get us on there. Leave comments. We love that stuff. The Gmail.
All right. Thank you guys so much for taking the time out of your day to listen to.
Yeah, it was a long one. We're still working on it. We're gonna try and keep these shorter, but we're just too geeky. We just get lost on the tangents and stuff. So yeah, be patient with us, guys.
It is, however, great movie. Hard to keep it short.
We'll try.
Go watch it. Go take a weekend. Go see Thor Ragnarok. All right, guys.
Absolutely worth a see.
All right, thank you so much for listening, and we'll catch you next time.
Bye.